Pabst Blue Ribbon versus Sly Fox Helles. Sly Fox Helles, a craft beer from Pennsylvania. Phoenixville, Pennsylvania, I think it is. 4.9% ABV. Rated 83 on Beer Advocate, which is in the very good range. Pabst Blue Ribbon, American adjunct lager. Rated 69 on Beer Advocate, making it in the poor range. 4.8% ABV. Very similar in color and tone, except the Pabst appears to be more clear, so it's filtered more. This is obviously not filtered quite as much. This has an IBU of 18. I don't know what this is. And this thing with these adjunct lagers and Helles beers is they're not bitter. They're more malty. That means sweet, and with very low hop flavor to it, very low bitterness. The Pabst, I read, has hints of banana and pear in it. Well, we'll see if we can pick that up, because when I had it before, I never detected that, but now I'll be looking for it. All right, now let's mix them up, do this blindfolded, or with my eyes closed, blind, I should say, because I don't want any kind of biases to come in to play here and influence me one way or another, either consciously or subconsciously, even though consciously I don't care who wins. You might wonder, well, how can you do this and not know which is which? How can you not keep track in your mind? Well, I just don't even think about it. I just do it with my hands. I don't think about what I'm doing or which one is which. I have no idea which one is which at this point. Although subconsciously I might know, and there still might be a bias in there. Subconscious bias. Well, let's get down to it. I don't smell anything there. It's got some grit to it, sweetness. Don't really taste any banana or pear type of flavor in there at all. It's got a kind of a rough feel to it. No aroma that I can detect. Very sweet and very mild. No bitterness. No hint of hops. Smooth. Doesn't have the grittiness, the feel of the grittiness that this other one has. This is probably Pabst. Drinkable. Drinks like water. Well, I'm taking my blindfold off, and by the looks of it, this is the Pabst, and this is the Sly Fox Helles, and I prefer this one because it's a bit stronger. This is smooth. There is no bitterness from hops in there that you can detect, or if there is, it's so slight that it's virtually undetectable. Resist. the bitterness kind of balances out the sweetness of the initial drink. Whereas this one, it's sweet, it's smooth, and it maintains its flavor from start to finish. There's basically no change, no bitter finish. And unlike a lot of other adjunct lagers that I've tried, there's not a dry, sawdusty finish to it, which is a positive to me, which makes Pabst one of the better adjunct lagers, in my opinion. Because there are some adjunct lagers that just have a sawdusty taste and feel to them at the finish, and I don't like it very much. And this doesn't have it. So let's put these back next to their respective cans. Sly Fox Hallertau, I prefer this one, Pabst. For an adjunct lager, it is one of the better ones. Although I wish it did have some bitterness to it. At the end, just some slight bitterness, just some hops to it that would balance out the malty sweetness. But other than that, if I was going to go out all night to a bar and they had nothing but adjunct lagers, Pabst and Schlitz. I wish they had Schlitz. I wish I could find some Schlitz to do a comparison, but Pabst, Budweiser, Coors, Miller High Life. I'm going to have to do a comparison. But I think from past experiences, a lot of those beers, Budweiser and Miller High Life, they have a sawdusty, dry finish that makes you do this, especially after you drink a few of them. When you're on your fourth, fifth, sixth beer in the night and you're getting down to the last bit of beer, and every drink you take, you're doing that. Unless you get really drunk. And you don't care, then it doesn't bother you. But it's not bad. What about that pear or banana flavor to it? Do I taste any of that in here? Maybe some pear flavor. I don't know. But that's because I'm looking for it. You know, there's a saying that if you're looking for something, you'll find it. And usually that applies to somebody who's trying to dig up dirt on somebody. I mean, you can find anything you're looking for depending on what kind of standards of acceptance you employ while you're doing it. Now, if somebody was to give me one of these beers and say, tell me what you think. What does that taste like? What kind of flavors do you detect in here? Well, it's going to be hard to describe. It's really hard to describe. I'm going to say it tastes like beer. But with this one, there's some bitterness there. Maybe they say grassy flavor. And as I said before, I don't know what grass tastes like, but I can imagine. And maybe there is some grassiness in there that comes on at the end, in the finish. This one's definitely a stronger beer than this. It's got a different feel to it as well. Kind of a rough feel, where this is smooth. a carbonated feel, but it's really not due to the carbonation. It's something else that's causing that feel, and I don't know what it is, because I'm not an expert. Even though I've been drinking beer all my life, you would think, oh, geez, you should be a connoisseur. You should know everything there is to know about beer. But I don't. I don't. I drink it, I enjoy it, and that's why when I do these comparisons, my criteria is which one would I rather have another one of? Would I rather drink more of this or more of this? And at this point in time, here and now, it's this one, the Sly Fox, because it's got stronger flavor. It's got a hop bitterness to it that balances out that sweetness at the front where this one doesn't have it. This one might be good in certain circumstances. I might have a mood for this. I might have a mood where I don't want any bitterness in my beer. So that's why, these comparisons, as I said before, they're not scientific. They're totally subjective. And there are many factors that could influence, like my mood. And everybody has different tastes. Everybody likes sweetness too. And if you like sweetness, then you have to go for this because it lacks the bitterness that this one has, which is noticeable. There's definitely a noticeable difference between these two, and there's a noticeable bitterness and there's a noticeable feel. But if you want smooth beer, a beer that you can just drink one after another on a hot day, well, I think either of these do, but you'd probably prefer this one. But it's not hot here. It's not humid right now. So I don't care. But, this goes down like water. Where this goes down because it's good. But still, even on a hot day, when you're thirsty on a hot day, you drink anything. So, that's that. I'm giving it to Sly Fox. It's going to be interesting to see how Pabst does against Maui's Bikini Blonde, because Bikini Blonde doesn't have the same amount of bitterness this does. I might not be able to tell the difference between this and the Bikini Blonde. Well, I might, because I picked Bikini Blonde over this. So, logically, I should pick Bikini Blonde over Pabst, but we'll see. Stick around and find out. That's it. That's all I've got to say about this. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it for now. Bye.